This is Support is Sexy, episode 214. Don't worry about problems that you don't have. Welcome to Support is Sexy. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I interview inspiring women entrepreneurs who share their wins and their lessons to help you take your business and your life to the next level and create something sexy. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm so excited to have you here because you know it just would not be the same without you. Now, I know that I tell you guys often how much I appreciate you listening to the Support is Sexy podcast. Even though I do that 2 or 3 times within every episode, it still doesn't feel like enough. It is truly such a blessing to be of service to all of you and to bring you the stories of women who inspire me and women who I hope also consistently inspire you. That's what this is all about. But I have to let you know, I do feel like I get a little bit of a bonus out of this deal because I get the unique pleasure and opportunity of not only connecting with these powerful women from all around the world and all different industries, but I also get to ask them all of the questions that I want to ask within our time together. And then I get to be the first one to listen back to that conversation when I'm taking all of my notes. And then I get to listen again during the edits. And then I listen again when the show is live, not because I just love listening to myself. It actually makes me a little queasy, but listening to these women again and again during those conversations and all of those times of listening and re-listening, I get to soak up so many gems and quotes and resources and tools that, because I'm such a nerd, I actually keep in a spreadsheet. Yes, I do, to keep it all organized and there for me to refer to whenever I need it. Although most times the wisdom is now so embedded in me that I'm able to pull it up as advice whenever I need to without that spreadsheet. One circumstance where this occurred recently was within this past week, and it made me call on the wisdom of one of our fabulous guests, Tiffany Dufu. Tiffany is author of the great new book, Drop the Ball, and she is leadership officer at Level League. Tiffany was episode 171 of the Support is Sexy podcast, and she dropped many gems, so make sure that you go back and listen to that episode 171. Now, one of the things that stuck with me from my interview with Tiffany was something she shared about a conversation she had with one of her mentors. Tiffany said that she was telling the mentor about a potential opportunity that she may have, and she was expressing all of these worries and concerns about the to-dos and the ways that this new opportunity may upset her current life and her lifestyle. And Tiffany said that the mentor stopped her in her tracks by telling her to stop worrying about problems that she didn't have. She was busy worrying about what would happen after she got the opportunity, yet that opportunity hadn't even arrived yet. Listen, when I tell you that stayed with me, that interview first aired, matter of fact, February 27, 2017, and that smack upside the head still stings for me today. And here's why. Because I didn't realize until Tiffany shared that advice that I am often guilty of doing the same, putting the worry before the opportunity. Even me, as someone who considers myself a very positive person, I put the worry before the opportunity. See, I will say that I am blessed to get presented with a variety of opportunities that extend even beyond the podcast and that are often a reflection of the hard work I've done over the past 20 years in media. And while I examine all opportunities, I would say with an open mind, a prayerful heart, and a confidence that lets me know that all things, even the ones that I may decline, come my way for a reason, I still find myself putting the worry before the opportunity. So while I'm thinking and praying and being open-minded, there is a part of me that is already past the opportunity and thinking about all of the implications it could mean for me and for my family and for my future. And what about this? And what if this means I'm going to have to do that? But what if this happens? And oh my gosh, what about? As Tiffany's sage mentor said, I'm too busy worrying about problems that I don't have. So since this is something that just happened recently, I wanted to share this message with you all as you weigh the opportunities that present themselves in your life and give a few reasons why you want to be aware of whether you're worrying about problems that you don't even have. The first thing is, it's just bad energy. When you transfer all of your energy away from this great potential opportunity and shift it to worry, all of your energy is now focused on all the bad things that could happen, not things that happen or you know will happen, all the bad things that could happen. You're busy putting energy into a fantasy future when you should put your energy into making the opportunity a reality. Because remember, energy flows where intention goes. The second thing, you don't want to manifest the worries into reality. That's something that I had to remember. Thoughts become things. And if your thoughts are overwhelmingly focused on all of the potential negative outcomes that this new opportunity might bring, you will inevitably manifest some of those worries, if not all of them. So if your new opportunity may, for example, require you to move across country, don't keep thinking, I'm never going to be able to find a place that I can afford out there, because you know what's going to happen, right? You're never going to be able to find a place that you can afford out there. So be aware of manifesting those worries into reality. Another thing, you know the difference between worry and planning. Again, something else I had to tell myself. Now, I'm not saying don't think about plans, because you have to make plans if this potential opportunity works out, of course. I'm saying don't worry. And you know that you know the difference. Instead, think of a plan. So sticking with our previous example, instead of worrying about not being able to find a new place you can afford if you have to move across the country, try some solutions. Who are 3 people you can call in that area and ask them if they know someone who is maybe subletting their apartment so you can have a place to stay when you first move out there until you find something? Or maybe someone is looking for a roommate if that's the route you want to go. Do they know anyone? Maybe they know someone out there. How about asking friends on Facebook if they know anyone who's looking to rent out a place in the city that you're going to? You don't have to give all of the details now when you post, because everybody doesn't need to know all of that. But you can give people, this is what I'm looking for a place in. You can even say a friend is looking for a place and ask them to message you. And then you can give more information and you can decide who you want to respond to, whoever sends you the message. You can also find credible real estate groups on social media. I've done that before, and they may allow you to post that you're looking for someone or looking for a roommate or looking for a place. You can do that in different kinds of groups. Now, of course, with anything, I want you to be careful and make sure you're getting information from a person or a source that you trust. The thing is, though, don't worry, plan. Another thing, remember, unless you're certain that this opportunity is a go, you may be getting yourself all worked up for nothing. I say this not as a way of protecting yourself from being disappointed. Disappointment is a part of life. And because maybe this is an opportunity that you're excited about and that you really want. And that's great. But be aware of whether you're getting emotionally tied up in the outcome, right? Having expectations, which could be what's showing up as worrying about make-believe problems. Again, I reminded myself recently of this. You've weighed your options. You're clear that you want it. You've worked hard, which is why it was presented to you in the first place. You've let it be known to those who need to know. You've come up with ideas for plans in case you need to make a move. You've prayed about it, meditated on it. You're at a place where whatever the outcome is, you will be at peace with it. And as I always say at the end of my prayers, thy will be done. It's out of my hands, whatever happens. So for you, it's out of your hands, whatever happens. You make your plans as much as you can, but remember, opportunities, whether you walk away from them or not, are a blessing. I consider them forks in the road that push you to decide what you really want in that moment. But what you don't want to do is worry about problems you don't have. Focus on the good, and the good will follow. All right. So as always, thank you so much again for listening. Be sure to go to supportissexypodcast.com for more episodes from inspiring women entrepreneurs. And also go back to listen to Tiffany Dufu's episode 171. Or if you're on the website, you can type Tiffany, Tiffany, in the search box on the website and her episode will show up. Also, please make sure that if you like the Support and Sexy podcast, whether this is your first time or you've been listening for a while, happy to have you here. But make sure that you subscribe wherever you're listening so that you don't miss an episode. So in addition to these solo insights for me, we have conversations from incredible women entrepreneurs around the world, all different industries, all levels of business, who share their wisdom and experiences with you. So make sure that you subscribe right now so you don't miss out. Again, I truly appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And until next time, you know what to do. Go out there and create something sexy. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.